You didn't bat an eye when I made you cry, silent as a rock. And each mistake. There are two people, and this could be a whole group and someone else, but we're gonna either say it's either one person or a group that signifies one person. And Stockholm Syndrome. And build it up, and now what happened? Were you kidnapped or trafficked or something? And it feels like, well, I'm so glad that they brought me here. And they're thinking the same. What is that? King of Wands. A bunch of men. Or you could be this man. Let's just see. And the Stockholm Syndrome could even be that you were targeted heavy and you got hired somewhere and because it was supposed to be another outcome. There were some men who needed, it feels like a female, I'm going to be honest. Or you are this empathic, more feminine quality, having integrated male. We did what we had to. Did you? Alright, well, let's see. It's this guy, right now, the King of Wands represents this karmic and nature male. Yeah, and I feel like it's how you spoke to him. Against all odds, this seems interesting. Tell me about this conversation. We got serious. He's like, if my shit's gonna get dusty. And he's like, I feel the same. You could have been taken as hostage or as payment for something. And I found... This is allowing people to see different pathways for different things. I feel vocal, and this kind of vocal could have been something that put you in an even worse situation at first. I'm just going by what I'm feeling. So she says it, she's firm. Bothers me a little bit. But she says it with compassion, some kind of that now changes my mind a little bit. You know, maybe we need this. You could have been assaulted even. It's like, yeah, they had some kind of childhood. Look, I'm telling you, they had the Page of Wands. This particular woman, you could be a Capricorn or a Taurus female, but this card flew in the reverse, so this could even be that these men had some motherly type figures in their life, even if that motherly figure is the wife. This feels like if it's not the men too, and that's why they got along with you, that when we talk about soul connections, that's not just the loving stuff. Your souls could have experienced the same kind of trauma, either in this lifetime or other lifetimes. They could. And this could have been Page of Swords from when you were even infant, up until about 12, somewhere around there. You could have been in some type of cult thing that's coming, there's some child cult thing. And now you're all older. You were held hostage. I just fucking quit. I don't feel locked up. I don't want to. Huh? She said I'm a queen. Well, this could even be that you're a princess or a queen that was taken for something, a royal or somebody that has that type of bloodline or money. Tuesday, Wednesday, I hope that somebody didn't name like the one daughter fucking Tuesday and the other daughter fucking Wednesday and then the other one Thursday. Like, I just want to get a whole week. Jeth. This could be a JT, ET, Jet. One more they're telling me to get. Nope. PWWP. So, you don't seem to be like that. You don't. What do you do now? Do you know what I immediately felt? I'm not going to waste time flipping cards if I don't need to, just to say the shit that I want to say now anyway. If I want to say it, I'm going to fucking say it. It's who I am, and it's just the way it goes. It's supposed to be this way. Does somebody do that? Does somebody keep going? I want to apologize for anybody that I agitated with that. I get it. I agitated myself, and that's how I caught myself. But see, these guys, a lot of this stuff that when you're in these situations, it's a control thing. It's when we say if something's being forced on you, enjoy it. Tell them harder. You don't feel so violated. I know it sounds crazy, but it's about how you feel during this non-consensual thing. But these guys here, listen to me. These guys here, everything's based off power, control, and I said so. So this is something where it could happen. It could happen for some of you, or on the first night, you may not even know you were supposed to go somewhere else that night. Like me telling you to get out, that we don't have enough gas to drive you, was a blessing in disguise because of what me. Hello, bird. Maybe even, there was a pigeon that just flew up. Be careful of what that pigeon really is. Okay. But that's just the point. That's the point. What is the point? The point is, what? It's the money. I'm telling you. Are you the daughter of daughter of somebody? I'm telling you though, this feels like Freemason cult. What is it? Paradox. They stole you. Somebody in particular did. I'd love to love. FN. I'm telling you that this loving side to you is what helped you here, but you can't. This saved your life because you didn't deal with. You can read people well. Somebody else that wasn't as there spiritually would have tried to fight fire with fire, and they would have wound up gone. Or they would have wished, some of them would have wished that they were gone. And instead, you picked up that these men haven't been genuinely loved by a woman in quite some time. Or this man, we'll say this man. Too many. Oh, I got agitated with that, and that's not like me. So there may still be some more things that have to be removed before something can happen. Short fuse. I don't know what that PE. I'm not sure if I like that DP and PD. Well, I know I'm not getting into that. Stockholm Syndrome. Oh, let's flip over these tiles and see. I see Sean, SEAN, Dean, Wednesday. I'm telling you, somebody's name was Wednesday or is. I see Wax, Dax, Dan, Den. I see Saw and So, do. But what is the one here? Why sax? Did you play the saxophone? Hold on a second. Wednesday. Something with Newark could be, or England. But listen, is that what happened here? Did you guys start planning? And you know what's crazy to me? Well, it's not really crazy, but it's making music. Which could be some weird metaphoric spiritual message of you could have been different ethnicities with different gifts or different things to offer in this situation. This is for the one where it was multiple people, and I'm not sure if... What is this song? This is Tina Turner. Private Dancer. I'm your pride. Did you turn into one? Did you start dancing or singing for these guys? Yeah. I feel overwhelmed with emotion and I feel dangerous want. Did somebody release you because they could feel this? Or you got yourself out? And the men are all the same. You don't look at their faces. I have to pause this. Did you dance and do things and the men had their faces covered? I'm telling you, I feel like somebody was a sex slave, but it wasn't really that bad. And it's because of something that happened. Why am I enjoying this? Is that what you're wondering? Why do I feel like this is the worst that it could be? Well, when you don't see anybody's faces, it's not as personal, but it's personal with what you're doing. So it's that perfect amount of, this is naughty, but if they can't see me, and I don't know if you put one on her too, then you don't ever see each other's faces, right? Then there's just, it removes a lot of possibility for something to go wrong where this could have been brought together so that a lot of things can go right, and not just in your lives, but in the lives of the people that you interact with. At the very least, it was a private something. Right. Yep. Yeah, some of you... you're wondering, you're thinking of doing something like this. Okay. And then I'm done with this one. For those of you who think, I want this life too, I want this weird life, but we're over here, to have us all be together would just be another world, right? Maybe worlds are supposed to be separated in ways where it doesn't have to do with politics and skin color and ethnicity and shit like that, or gender or whatever your sexual preference is, but just by a group of people who, and let's say that you want to build a community and this is some post-apocalyptic zombie type thing like the movies and shows. Well, we would like to keep our community. Weren't they real fussy with who they let in, and it didn't have anything to do with that kind of shit, but we know that maybe it's getting too big for right now. It's building and building and building and not taking a break, and having the people who put something into it just enjoy it. It doesn't even have to be for benefit or money, but just, did we ever even look back and see what we built that got us to this point? And then you see all that stuff and you get ideas possibly now, instead of further down the road, that have to be in hindsight, of how you could use whatever you already built up to this point for something in the future. That'll make it easier than maybe it would have 6 hours before this. So these will be a tip. Masks. Let's say you are living in the same spot when you're doing that stuff. I wouldn't say walk around all the time with a mask on like this, but are you spending this much time together? This feels like somebody, as we need you. But see, for men, if you're wanting to put masks on, you must not be good at communicating or looking at someone in the eye or saying how you feel yet. But that doesn't mean putting the masks on. Please don't let that just be the end result. Like, we need you to be able to talk. and not take things personally or get heated, or to be able to hear or just listen the way that you request that shit. But it's everything is touchy-feely that we do. I mean, if we just didn't now carry through or follow through or carry on with things that because they were iffy. I look at all the weapons. Look at all the things that caused destruction. How come nobody was iffy when it came to that shit? Maybe we need to just have this be the perspective for a little while. You thinking of kidnapping. But this is what you use, this thing where you watch people against their will to gain off of in some way. It's already set up, you know. Some people deserve to be watched for truth to come out about them to clear someone else. And that won't be able to be used in court. How they watch us, you won't be able to use that. It's illegal, and if there was any kind of lawyer who went to fucking law school in the courtroom, they would never allow illegal documentation of somebody to be used. You're not allowed to do that, because the way that they recorded was they violate civil rights, constitutional fucking rights. You're not a lawyer, clearly. And what kind of a judge is just sitting there watching this shit? Okay, please, just all we're asking is that if you were the one on the stand, if you were the one in the seat, I'm sorry at that. This is, was somebody sitting there thinking like, are they even allowed to record this? Let's say that you did do something. The recording is illegal. So without the illegal invasion and violation of your already rights before this shit happened, that's one of those fucked up things where they can say, well, you did it. This could be a double jeopardy type of thing in some weird different way. You understand what I'm saying? And they may try. They're not going to be able to. Otherwise, did it happen? If you were that good, or it just turned out that way, that you were supposed to get away with this. When somebody has this kind of situation, and it seems like, God damn, I got away with that shit. It's been years or something like that. They had it coming to them, and you have some type of weird thing going on where you are karma for other people, and you're just quick and swift. And you care about leaving behind evidence. They will help in some way. This was supposed to be that kind of help, but you have to have people who know what they're doing, who are connected to this thing. All right. Thank you for your time, for whoever that was for. In fact, the people who claim, who brought this evidence forward and said we watched them illegally, they are going to have to be arrested. This is how you get the system to be what it was before. But if you let them go, and you have to let this other one go, and you're not going to be able to try them for anything now. You know, it will, won't it? It will be double jeopardy, won't it not? Okay, I'm just throwing shit out there. I'm not a law student or a lawyer. But it feels like there's a loophole that was sent down from the heavens. But with this particular group here, something had already happened. And it's like, well, I mean, there could have been instruments. They have you in some type of room, and they could have watched you just to see how you occupy your time in a very interesting way. They picked up, it's almost like they want to be here. And then what goes through the head of someone like this is, am I going to be able to be okay with that? The whole point is because I like the idea of them being here against their will. And I think that whoever this person is played this shit fucking or they're doing it right now. But just by not fighting, but there's no cocky. There's no room for cocky. You are at a disadvantage. But you can use this. You've been in disadvantages before. They just weren't like this. Your whole, pretty much a lot of your life, I'm going to say, has been one intentional or unintentional disadvantage that you just move through. You see the advantage in the situation, that this isn't seen as a disadvantage to the captor, right? No, the prisoner, sure. Is this one of the guys that just, are they watching you? Tell me about why. I think that some of these guys wanted you for themselves. Yeah, there's competition between the guys. I mean, whew. So these, with the strength, these must be, right. These are those guys I always pull on. Mine, not today. There's no explanation for that one. Yeah. Somebody even, I think multiple of these guys wanted to get you pregnant. Are they married? Yeah, truth. Did somebody get you pregnant? No, I think this is just many of them want you. But what? Yeah, but then now I'm invested in this thing, right? But, oh, you hard to please motherfuckers, you. This is, I want them for myself. I want to get them pregnant. Then they carry my seed. Then it says to the other guys, well, she liked this one better, or that I stand out, or that I am, and you are this. But then I have to look at this child. I don't even know if this guy is married, but it's weird how you live your life like these women are all your mistress. So there's this possibility of some etheric wife that doesn't physically exist, because it brings him, do you feel that? To believe that she's there. And I think that the wife is him. He's that guy that loves himself that much. And this isn't through the fucking licking my fingers onto my eyebrow shit. This is just the way that this guy moves. Very private, okay? It's different. See, women, oh man. Oh, is there one of these guys that you got along with, or you're getting along with better than all the others? You're a woman and you're like the way this guy shows his value, but you show it like a man does. I don't feel giddy and twirling my hair and getting pampered through salons and stuff. I feel that for you it's the same. And this guy could have a problem with what's going on, because he recognizes you in him. Okay. That there's a library or some den where they convene. Your psychic gifts scare people. Okay. Oh, is this why? Oh, this is a gift that you have. Oh man, the gift. One. Oh. Okay. Your greatest gift, which helps in other areas, your top three, one of your top three is the shapeshifter, verbally. You could have accents that come in and out, or you mimic people, I mean, from one person to the next in the same room. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know how sometimes, have you ever been in a room with a true medium shape-shifting channeler, where we can't go to functions like this a lot. People getting upset. I sound like a crazy person. I sound like I'm trying to copy people. I don't fucking like it. I mean, do I have to? Because some of you with the mediums, you're such a great part. You need to start cursing when you make your point. Yeah. I don't, listen, I don't fucking want to go. That's it. You don't slam, you don't smack, that's it. See how serious they take you now that you didn't shut a door, because I understand the anger. You can do no right to them, but who are they? What matters is that how I feel about myself? Absolutely not. Whether it bothers you or not, I can't work. I will not concern myself with that. Why would I? Thank you for coming by. I appreciate that there's a possibility that you genuinely cared for my well-being. I want to believe that, but I'm all right. I'm good. I'm actually better than I'm coming off, but I have a feeling it will bother you if I show that. So I think we're good here. Now, tell me about this gift, this one. Yeah, your ability to respond to each person differently, but have the same result is overwhelming. This whether it's your body physically responding to these men, and some of them could have been better looking than others, or just built differently, and some could have been hairier than others, and others could have been just. And I feel that there was a way that you handled each one of them, where they all left feeling at least better than when they first got there. This could be dangerous addiction at some point. Some of these guys, they were fighting in, some of these guys, this will be good for people in the judicial system. Where some of these guys are leaders in leadership roles of some sort, or boss, or top few tiers, whatever, in something. And you were helping them. This could have even been when the system was a little more balanced, when some of this shit went on. But the amount of effortless lesson learning and wisdom that come with this one, that your value was too high up for them to keep you. Yeah, I feel like somebody let you loose, or you somehow got out. You know what's so crazy for that I feel for someone in particular? You could have been given some type of ultimatum. If you can get out of here, we'll just let you go. And it could have been difficult. This could have been mental torture. If you can get out of here, this could have been some type of physical torture. That it could have been, if you get through this, right? This just the tip too. I don't know if this could have been that, or I can't even do that. You know what I mean? I can't even do that. How do I get past that? What do I do? I think as somebody unattractive now, this is my wife or this is my girlfriend. That somebody's going through that too. Wow. Never thought that you'd be thinking about making a pill to counteract that, huh? I mean, you could put a picture of your ex there temporarily. I'm sure that if this girl is filthy enough, she won't care. She'll know why you're doing it. Bertha. Look like she's always giving Bertha, don't she? And then there could have been some others there. Are there some others there? Were you the favorite? Because look at this. Look at this. You weren't the favorite just because. Some of these guys, it made them feel good to even turn you and the other women, or whoever's involved with this too, with this, against each other. So this is how they came to deal with. But somebody said something like, we're not here to turn them into, or turn her into what we're getting and needing to get away from. What the fuck does that do for us? Nothing. So the voice of reason. I said you always need it, even in weird situations like that. I mean, This is one of them situations where the voice of reason is your this is the one you cling to. This is the one you give a little more attention to if you play your cards right. You understand? Because for the one who knows that somebody spoke up. And I don't feel like immediate danger was going to be there, but if nobody said anything and he really King of Swords, this is a leader of something. With the strength, this is a lot of power here. Yeah, he's helping. And I don't know if he's always been like this. But now the others, or he's looking at this, I have to look at this differently. This one is bringing out emotion in me. You know what I mean? Like this one, I feel for this one. I don't like it. So he went and poured himself a drink, possibly did a bump, smoked a cigar and shit, and tried to do something that he normally would have done with something online, and it just wasn't the same. This could have been looking up what's up. It could have even been, for some of these guys, gay porn. No, I don't want that. I don't like this. So what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna act like his fucking daughters and granddaughters and trying to make these men feel uncomfortable. They're not all like the sick, twisted fucks that you either prostituted for or hung with that got you into this situation, whether they owe and you don't even realize that your own boyfriend owes these guys and he gave you up. But listen, before, I can already feel that one of your biggest problems is this impulsive anger. You don't even see how this could benefit you. You may wind up staying with these guys. You play your cards right. They'll feed you. I mean, eventually, if you become a certain type of man or woman, whatever this is, and you make the best of this situation so that it works out for everybody, and that's your goal, you may wind up growing from this situation. There are people who were kidnapped and put in horrible situations that should have been a hell of a lot worse if it wasn't for the way that they dealt with it. Everything is how you handle it. See, you're still thinking, all right, well, this is that situation that I hear about, and then what's going to determine what the outcome is how you handle it. There are times where being that tough person, it's not going to necessarily get you into a worse situation but something like this it could, but it's not what you need. Sometimes submission mixed with a certain level of self-respect, but understanding that you in this situation are a prisoner. You are the one that's the underdog. You are the disadvantage right now. Okay, that's it. I hope this helped for somebody. Unfortunately, some motherfuckers are, it is for many. See ya.